When a TV shows end, people just say it's just a show, you're being dramatic. You can rewatch it anytime. But here's the thing, if it really was just a show, it wouldn't hurt like this. The strange emptiness, the quiet sadness, the feeling that something we grew up with suddenly gone. This isn't overreacting, this is grief. And today I want to talk about why. We didn't just watch the show, we didn't just watch these characters, we grew alongside them. We met them at a certain point of our lives. Maybe when things were simpler, maybe when life was heavy and this was the only comfort. Episodes became routines, characters became familiar presence. Their problem felt understandable when ours didn't. So when the show ends, it's not the story that's over. It's a version of us that's no longer exists. And that's what hurts. Fiction creates safe emotional spaces. Real life is unpredictable. People live without closure. Conversations don't always happen. But show gives us something rare, a controllable emotional space. We know the character will be there when we press play. We know the world will make sense in its own way. We know how it feels to be inside it. That safety matters more than we admit. So when a show ends, that safe space disappears. And suddenly we are left alone with the emotion that we didn't feel. Endings force us to move on. A show ending doesn't ask for permissions. It just ends, and in doing that, it forces us to accept something we avoid in real life. That things changed, that chapter closed, that we can't stay where we felt comfortable forever. That's why endings feel heavy. Not because they're bad, but because they remind us that time is moving when we are not ready. People say just rewatch it. But rewatches aren't just about reliving the show. It's about revisiting who we were when we first watched it. And that person doesn't exist anymore. You notice different scenes, different emotions hit harder. Some moments don't hurt the same, others hurt more. And that show is not changing. What this really means is, if a show ending hurts you, it means something beautiful. It means you connected. It means you felt deeply. It means you allowed yourself to care. And that's not weakness. That's a proof that story still matters in the world that often feels numb. That sadness fades, but it stays the comfort it once gave you. And sometimes it's just more than enough. Maybe the show is over, but the feeling it gave you, it isn't. So maybe it's hard to say goodbye easily because some stories just don't leave. They become more quieter. So for this I want to share a very personal experience of mine. I like to watch animes. I watch animes very frequently. When I first started it, I'm still more into shoujo than shonen animes. So when I first started it, I watched a anime named Maid Sama, which is Kaichouwa Maid Sama, or the class president is it. So it had about 24 to 26 episodes, and in the 25th episode I felt like what I would be watching after this, because I'm so much connected to the characters. I mean, still someone asks me what anime do you recommend, that's the first one that comes to my mind because I literally lived their high school life with them. And it was like I'm watching them having their romance, fighting, they're living their life. I felt so connected, and when the show ended, I cried so much. I cried so much because I was like, what I'm going to watch from tomorrow? I can't move on. I can't accept that this show doesn't have a second season and there's no more episodes to it. So what I'm going to do, how do I accept that I have to live without watching them, because it was like a part of me for so long. So similarly, after that, I watched 10 to 12 animes without a break because I just wanted to move on from that. And it did help me a bit, but still in my mind, it's like maybe season 2 will come, maybe season 2 will come, maybe I'll get to know what they are doing after that. So it's okay to feel that way. It's very fine to feel that way. So do let me know in the comment, do you have any show or do you have anything in particular that just people say that you have to move on from this, but it's hard to move on. So please let me know about your thoughts on it. That was me. Bye bye. It's okay to feel that way.